Okay, greetings, Patriots. July the 1st today. We're in it to win it. Welcome to 1776 United, and we are in a worldwide and galactic revolution. Now, in the next few days, it's going to be rocky. You know, we don't know exactly what the deep state has left, and that's why I'm saying be prepared for any type of chaos that could arise. Now, the Starlink system is entering its final phases of testing. Okay, so that's all related to Tesla, and it's ready to go. 70 countries have redemption centers in place and ready to go. And waiting for orders to be released, all the monies. Every attempt to stop Quantum Financial and Jasara is going to be treated as treason. I understand that the military just arrested, just shut down the banks, cut off all their internet, and arrested all the CEOs in there. Told the rest to you're shut down and go home, and that was it. And that was 157 banks worldwide in just 24 hours. So make no mistake, the military alliance and the global alliance have the capability of shutting everything down very, very fast. Now, on a more disappointing, I guess it's good news. Nevada raided a deep underground dam connected to Area 51 and rescued many little ones. That just happened 3 days ago. Now, this has, I guess right now, what you're going to see in the days to come is the dollar falling, okay? And the reason why it's going to fall is because the oil that is rotating around the world being sold and bought will no longer need dollars to purchase and fill their tanks. Okay, they'll be using their own gold-backed currencies. That will kill the dollar, and it'll destroy the bonds that these guys have fraudulently created. Okay, now Trump and the BRICS nations, okay, which are over 100 now, that are formally involved, physically, financially involved in the BRICS right now. That's over 100. That's including Trump, covertly, right? Are quietly shifting the banking system from the Khazarian Mafia central banking system worldwide of all the countries that capitulated to them, okay, and worldwide, and replacing it with the Quantum Financial gold, silver, and platinum Treasury Notes. Now, that's not just saying for the U.S. Treasury Note. That's saying for all the notes that are nations that hold, that are signed on to the BRICS. Now, with that stipulation and their agreement, there's peace treaties in play that they cannot, create any wars or cause any disturbance with other nations. They have problems or issues that they have to deal with. They have to take it up with peace treaty elected, committees, okay? So the committees will there'll be 3 or 4, I think it is maybe 7 central areas that they will have to state their complaint to. And then, of course, that will be whatever the decision is made from that's what they're going to have to live with. This could trigger, okay, now with all this being done and everything coming down in the next few days, this is more likely going to trigger a lot of sleeper cells. And I'm not going to say from what country or whatever, because we really don't know. The Biden administration let in, close to 10 million, if not more, middle-aged, military-aged men. Okay, so, and this was all done through the Biden administration in his 4 years, and why they did not control it at that point. I guess what they were going to do is they had to show you. All right. Now, over 113 Medbed locations are being or were activated in the United States in 41 states. Okay, so in the new U.S. Republic, 41 states have 113 locations of Medbeds, and that's being activated. And it's being also heavily guarded by MPs and JSARA military. I guess they're called JSARA military MPs, and I guess there's some tough hombres there. So anybody or any problems that are happening, and this is why it's so damn important that when we do go in there, even if you don't have to sign an NDA which is a non-disclosure agreement. Even if you don't have to, you got to stay quiet on this stuff, because, there is a meaning behind loose lips sink ships, and we don't want to create any more security risk for you. They want to get the money to you quietly, so you can quietly go and start putting your life and your family's lives back together. Okay, you should not tell anybody, including your family, where this money's come from. It's best just to say nothing. I expect it to be for at least the next 3 to 4 months, maybe 5 or 6 months. Who knows? But nobody should know your financial business, anyways. Okay, so welcome to the beginning of the end of the deep state. These next few days, and this is why whatever, chess moves they got, I don't even think they got any chess moves left. Whatever they have left, okay, is going to be false flag attempts, explosions, grid, takedowns, lighting fires in Idaho, such as stuff like that there, and then targeting, innocent firemen. Apparently, unfortunately, we lost 2 firemen in that ambush, and one is critically injured. And our hearts and prayers go out to the families of those fallen soldiers. So, the IMF and the IRS are dissolved. Okay. The international laws have been rewritten under JSARA protocols. Okay, Federal Reserve has lost all its command powers, and who knows where that Powell, I forget his name, Powell, where he is now. Now, Gitmo is the most fortified tribunal site on Earth now. It has new wings stretching. They have to even use, what do you call those, sidewalk elevators, because it's that vast in there now. So, kind of like an airport underground. Anyways, they are housing tens of thousands of criminals and treasonous actors, CEOs that have been stealing your money, and that's still being filled up today. So they are still, they're arresting these, and mostly banksters, and their what do you call it? Their assistants that are in the online stuff. They're all being arrested, and there is going to be no rock unturned to find them all. Now, military intelligence confirms that Biden's handlers in Switzerland, okay, they tried to block, or they were blocked before they can siphon off your money, Okay, it was your money that's ready to go through QFS. Okay, for public assets. Okay, and they were stopped from siphoning it off and pushing it into the legacy bank. Now, this legacy bank is a dirty bank. It's a black ops bank, and anybody that's got their money in legacy bank, as I said many times before in the last month or so, get your money out of legacy bank, because it will disappear along with all our fiat currency. It's eventually going to disappear. You will have a fairly decent amount of time to transfer it over. Now, all your money that's in the banking system right now is going to be mirrored over to your ATM, and of course, when you hit your ATM, you'll be able to start receiving your Treasury Note. Now, your Treasury Note includes Canada, because I've seen no evidence at all about new Canadian Treasury Notes. Okay, there's just not there. But I have seen the new U.S. Treasury Note, and with all this rhetoric going on with what Trump's saying about the 51st state, I believe that that's going to be our currency. Okay, so welcome into the Republic. Now, okay, so we got through all that. Now, forget the fiat. Forget the crypto. That's what it's saying. The quantum financial system is not a theory. Okay? It's going live in digitally gold vaults are going online. Rainbow currency is being tokenized, okay? So I guess what they're trying to say is that the new Treasury Notes, there will be tokens, and that will go along with it as far as purchasing powers and stuff like this, and they'll be represented, like gold and silver and platinum and all these other precious metals that will represent different values of each token. So we will have a coin as well, and that will be integrated, and I think eventually the paper end of it will be moved out. So I guess when you go to the ATM, it'll be like a slot machine with all this coin coming out. I don't know exactly how that's going to work, but sounds like fun. Vaults connected to the Tesla grade quantum encryption are in its final phases. Okay, so that's pretty cool stuff. Your old money is dead. It's and your new wealth is quantum. Okay, our new wealth is not just quantum finance. It's quantum healing, quantum learning. Everything's getting switched over from the old cabal system. Now, I heard that any of the doctors and lawyers and military that walked away in the 2020 Kool-Aid escapade is being reinstated back with higher pay, and of course, the doctors and nurses that are involved in that, they're being retrained to be technicians in this new quantum healing spectrum. Okay, and the new wealth is quantum, and it's completely free from the Rothschild central bank system. Okay, they cannot they cannot enter into it. They have no ways to try to override it. They're gone, right? Jacera is protected by military law. It's enforced and protected by military law. So, and I think that's the way it should be, because, you cannot have any incorporation or central bank system, or, the departmentalized private companies try to run this thing. It has to be run by the military, because the military has an oath to protect their country, okay, foreign and domestic. Trump is now leading 200 nations. This is great. I got a few seconds left. Is leading 200 nations in the alliance against what is left of the deep state. See you on the next one.